Hi, good that you're back. Well, as you know, probably, I received this mysterious present from a friend. Oh my God, you may say, again? Well, we're not finished yet, right? And as you know, so far, we have figured out it's a bad EP, and we have figured out what the sand is. So don't miss the last part of the story to figure out what the influence on the corrosion resistance is, here and now. So what we did last time is that we sent out the samples to our metallurgy lab, where they did the X-ray fluorescence measurement and where we have figured out what that material is. However, what my colleagues did as well, they are able to do corrosion testing according to ASTM G61. And what they do there is you can either do CPP testing or a CPT testing. CPP is critical pitting potential measurement, and CPT, what they did, is critical pitting temperature measurement. So what they basically do is they use a sample that they take from the specimen here, where the steel is the anode, and they have a cathode counter electrode. And what they basically do is they crank up the temperature at a given potential and see at what temperature there is pitting corrosion on the sample. So the earlier the pitting corrosion happens, so the lower the temperature, then that means that the passive layer on the surface is not that good developed. And when the critical pitting temperature is high, then that means that the passive layer is well established on the surface. And what we figure here now is that you see that one specimen shows a very high critical pitting temperature, 41 degrees roughly. The other one, that is the sample we are currently looking at, that's just 24 degrees. And that's a significant difference of 17 Kelvin, right? So what does that mean? Actually, it would mean that the corrosion resistance of one specimen is more or less just half of the other one, right? And what that exactly means is difficult to tell, but it will certainly affect your daily operation, and it will certainly affect the system uptime. And this is the lack of corrosion resistance, which is clear caused by initial improper grinding and improper EP process. So if you have figured something similar, let us know and let us learn together. Place your comments down here, and if you learned something today, then it would be great if you give me a like and if you would also subscribe to the channel. Take care and see you around.